Going through the rape tunnel into Route 80. Yes. It's nice and cool in here. We're back out in the sun. Anyway, decided to take another trip up to the coast, as I call it, the North Coast. Because sometimes I feel I've got to get away. I've got to run away from the neighbors who cause me misery. I paraphrase Gloria Jones. Anyways, the rig's ride a little heavy. Got a bunch of stuff. What she lacks in aerodynamics, obviously she makes up for in balance. At least at speed. But yeah, it's like 90 some degrees right now. Couldn't even tell you how hot it is. I'd have to look. Feels like low 80s, high 70s when you got a breeze going through. But it's got to be at least 93 right now. That being said, I decided to take off at the latest part of the fucking day. As I should say, the hottest part of the day, latest part of the morning. Like barely got off before noon, maybe even a little after, because those fuckers woke me up at like 3 in the morning, and then again had the police coming over at 8. I digress. Had to go check out some traps too, empty one of them, but I didn't record any of that. Maybe I should start doing that shit again. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Right, I've reached the end of the Greenway at Niles. Pop a squat down here for a little bit, take a chill, drink some water, see if I can work up a shite. Not bad now. Good, nobody here. All right, another treat from the road. I made this before I left. Actually, I made it like a week ago, and been eating it the whole time. It's sweating a little bit, but it's mostly peanut butter based and oatmeal based. There's really makes you shite. But yeah, take a look. There's cranberry, pistachio, oatmeal. Threw some vanilla in there for flavor. Chocolate chips, semi-sweet. And I ground up some banana chips. Give it a little extra potassium and the ability to bind. Damn tasty. That'll be enough calories actually. It's pretty dense. Save the rest for later. All right. Turns out by my trip computer, I didn't leave until about 1 p.m. Because it's 3 right now. I've been riding for 1 hour, 51.5 minutes. So, school's letting out. Hence all the buses. I wonder if I should go through Waddell Park. I'm not sure where from off this wire this insulator came off of, but long story short, think of this insulator as like the same stuff that's on a big spark plug. It's a porcelain. So basically, if you bust this up and you throw it at car glass, it shatters, and then everything inside of that car can be yours. You know, I don't know if it's been 4 or 5 years, maybe even 6, but they have yet to fix this, where erosion has basically collapsed a little bit of the roadway. So they've had these Jersey barriers up blocking it for that long. Maybe not as long, but for that long. I'll be on the right. Yep.
I appreciate you, buddy.
No problem.
Good night.
Hey, do the same. I will. Yeah. I probably could have planned this better, but kind of got caught in a thunderstorm here. Might have to take refuge in that shitter behind me. But this will do for now. It's already blowing in. I did in fact decide to take refuge in the shitter. So, yeah. About 2 hours of rain on a broken seat. Smoking with you out. Alright, it's 6:45 in the AM. Took refuge in there for about 2 hours and slept on this park bench here. Not the most uncomfortable thing, but that road over there was busier than any of these country roads pretty much all night. Just in the way it curves around, the lights from the vehicles shine right here. So even if I would have had earplugs in, that would have been keeping me awake pretty steadily. So not the best night's sleep, but not the worst. So I'm approaching East River Road up here in Rock Creek, and I don't know if I've documented this previously, but you used to have to go all the way down through town. I wouldn't even call it town. You just had to go around this neighborhood. So you had to go down the road, make a right, make another right. Now, in I'd say the last 2.5 years, they've added this bypass. So much better. Yeah, in the event that you don't know where you're at while you're traveling, just read the water tower. All right, so here's the situation. It's about 20 after 7. Updated weather report says that I'm going to be running into thunderstorms, possibly hail. I'm guessing around 10 a.m. It was iffy on that. But if the hail's going to come down, it's probably going to be around 10. Another thunderstorm much later in the day, around 7 p.m. I was going to go to Geneva on the lake, but I'm thinking about the environs there, and I cannot think of anything on the beach that has anything resembling proper overhead cover. Conneaut, on the other hand, there's several pavilions, and there is a spot right on the beach that has overhead cover. I've actually strung a hammock there before. So I got about 2.5 hours to go, and just about that same amount of time to get there. So no stops, no bullshitting. Probably gonna have to average, let's see, I'm only doing 13 miles an hour now. Probably gonna have to average about 11.5 miles an hour, so we'll see. There's a light rain coming down, like that. It's probably imperceptible by the camera. Typically rain is, unless it's backlit. But all that aside, the rate at which I'm pedaling, currently only just about 14 miles an hour, it's providing enough convection and a wick effect that the rain is just drying on my body as fast as I'm getting wet. So I'm not sweating, and there's enough moisture in the air that actually I'm not thirsty at all. It's keeping my mouth and nasal passages pretty moist. But yeah, I'm in this real homeostatic Goldilocks situation. Not too hot, not too cold. It's just right. All right, Herzog Rotary Park. This is a much needed respite. As I have not taken a shite this morning. Once again here on the scenic coastal road, Lake Erie's blue-gray water spread out before me, and it's wondrous fun. So good to get away. And when this road was shut down, this here is where I viewed the eclipse. As a matter of fact, right here. At this very spot. I'm gonna go down to the water's edge, see if that I wouldn't call it a TP, I wouldn't call it a wiki up, but see if that little structure still happens to be there. Gotta wait a minute behind there. If ever was a time for long pants, this was it. It was far more overgrown and lush than previous times I've been down here. But it's just something you deal with. Okay. I think I can go left. Seems to be, yeah. Maybe I'll go down further this way. Yeah, these thorn bushes are not kind to the bare legs. Not exactly traversable, although I could make it through. From the rain, this inlet has definitely swelled. I wouldn't call it an inlet, it's actually a spillway. Oh yeah, shoes are nice and wet now. All because I had to see. Stable. That's stable enough. I think I'm going to find an alternate route up. Yeah, still here. Really is a nasty coastline. Oh, son of a bitch. Forgot about that path. Got in too quickly. Yeah. Smells. Somebody put a mosquito net up in here. That's smart for overnight. Yeah. I don't see any tracks. So not recently occupied, as in past few days. But given the state of those water bottles, I'd say recent enough. Yeah. The negative to that is the trash accumulation. You're going to get it anyways from wash up pretty much around this whole coastline. But as soon as you introduce people into the environment, you're guaranteed more disturbances and trash. Oh well. Came to see and I've saw. Oh yeah, this is significantly easier. It's almost as if somebody put steps in here. Yeah, so much easier. 8 miles to Conneaut. All right. And of course I'm on 531 heading east. And this is the junction of 193. 193 I'd take you pretty far south actually. But this is its most northern point. So one thing I did notice, I didn't bother to record, and I haven't seen a sign similar since, but about, I don't know, half a mile back, maybe a little bit more, ever growing further, there's a sign that says bike route 30, or at least it has a bicycle symbol and says 30 US. So yeah, I've never seen those signs on this road before. And once again, coming into Conneaut. I'm gonna have to catch that Perch and Pilsner Festival one of these days. I've seen the covered bridges and the marina and beach. Yeah, Perch and Pilsner. Sounds like a good combination. This is the sign I was talking about. US Bike 30. I don't recall ever having seen those signs before. I'm gonna have to do a little research on bike routes. I hate those speed bumps. Formed my rim one time going over one. It says do not enter, but I'm pretty sure that's for cars. So this is Chestnut Beach. Shoot, yeah. And hopefully where I'm going, there are significantly less people. That's where I'm heading to. It's more for the bold and adventurous. I should take a shower at that thing though. Bunch of seagulls and buzzards. personable sort. And when I hit this sand, it's going to basically kill my momentum. So I might as well dismount. See if this is compact enough to ride. May not be. Nope, definitely not. Sunk right in. Well, alternate method, go down to the water's edge, ride along the beach. It should be traversable. I do have the pressure in my tires set for road surfaces. To ride on sand, generally with these tires, I'd want to be more around 30 psi instead of 60. Yes. Much more compact. Still, there's a lot of weight. A lot of weight on the back end here. So let's see if we can't build a little bit of momentum. Well, nope, nothing doing. Not gonna happen. Gonna have to walk her in. Yep. Well, maybe. I think I might have found a good line here. Let's try it out. Oh, yeah, we're rolling now. Nope. Just too much weight on that back tire. Anyways, I'm heading over there. All right. No trespassing on break wall or lighthouse. No problem. This is that overhead cover I was talking about. It's not 100%, but it's good enough. Whew. Yeah, I got a lot of things working to my advantage over here. One, Ohio has some pretty decent public nudity laws, so I'm not afraid to change my clothes out here. Plus it's secluded. Like a true hobo. I have no idea how cold this water is. I'm fixing to find out. Yeah, it's cold. Very cold. just about enough to get that trail slime off me. Yeah, you can see the weather coming in. You can already hear a change in the wind. Depending on how much it storms, this deck work is not going to keep the water out. So I think I'm going to throw up a rain fly to reinforce this. Yeah, I was expecting thunderstorms by now, but it seems like all the heavy clouds blew over the beach and they're forming up south. But yeah, not exactly clear skies, but tolerable.